Hey Monarchs fans, Carrie Gillaspie here, and I am back in our guest locker room, and I have someone really special with me here. This is Roger Clemens. I'm sure you know this man. Played in the MLB for over 20 years, 7 Cy Youngs. He played with the Astros, with the Red Sox, with my Yankees. I grew up a Yankees fan. So we are so glad to have you here today. I would just love to know, what has life been like for you since retirement?
Well, I need to unretire to retire. I mean, I'm still very busy. We have the Roger Clemens Foundation. We deal with at-risk children, and then when I leave Houston, Houston's still home for me. And but when I leave Houston to do a appearance or whatever, I try and knock out a bunch of kill. What is it? 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. So I got that right. So I'm actually in town watching my number 3 child, Casey, play for Kane County. And so we kind of knew that was going on. And then I'm going to go from here to Toledo to watch my youngest one. He's a second baseman for the Tigers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it runs in the family, obviously. What does it feel like as a father? You know, I'm not a parent yet, but to see your kids, excel and succeed and just do what you did for so long, what's that feeling like as a father?
Yeah. So they're hitters, thank goodness. I'd probably be a little more edgy if they're on the mound trying to pitch, like I did for 24 years. But it's fun watching them hit. Like you said, they tease me because it's like, where's Waldo? I don't even know how you guys found me, because I bounce around. I was in center field. I was in the bleachers the other day. I went day one here went up to the boxes to say hi to the media guys and some of the owners. So that was fun. And I just try and stay out of the way and so he can do his job and be the dad. I like being the dad. Everybody's like, hey, you coaching this or that? And I said, even from when they were little, they called me Captain Video because I was doing all the video and I had the Band-Aids and I wiped the tears and did all that. So I kind of like that role. When the guys today and yesterday asked me pointed questions, even the hometown guys came over, I signed a few things. And when they asked me a pointed baseball question, I try and give them a great answer.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, when you look back on your career, as you said, 24 years, is there certain moments that stick out? Of course, the Cy Youngs and winning championships and all that stuff is great, but is there like a smaller moment that maybe is lesser known that really meant a lot to you over your career?
Well, yeah, great question, because there is. I tell everybody, playing 24 years and doing all that was fantastic. I loved it, did it to the fullest. But a little tidbit, a lot of people know, but maybe some of your viewers won't, is that I was a New York Yankee and I was supposed to pitch the night of 9/11 when all heck broke loose in our country, as we all know what happened. I was going for my 20th win against my former team, the Red Sox. But what came of that tragedy was a really cool thing in my life. Is that General Myers, our 4-star general at the time, went to high school with my agents, and they asked me to go to the Middle East to see our men and women. And obviously I said yes. We took Drew Carey, the comedian, too. But I think it was about 7 days. We saw probably 12 or 14,000 of our men and women. I had 7 uncles that served. My oldest brother served in Vietnam. So anytime I get a chance to say thank you, if there's any military people out there watching, and I tip my hat to all you. My line, and it holds true, is that in 24 years I consider myself a great team player, but I met the ultimate team players when I went over to the Middle East to see these guys. So if you're out there, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you so much for sharing that tidbit with us. That is amazing. You are always welcome here at Legends. Anytime you want to come back, whether or not one of your sons are playing, we would love to have you. So Roger Clemens, thank you so much for chatting with us. We love having you here.
You bet.
Thanks so much, you guys.